Belva Davis, friend of mine. I've known you for years and years, and it's an absolute delight to be able to introduce you tonight. Belva Davis was born into a deeply segregated South where Black Americans were denied every privilege of citizenship. Facing the specter of Jim Crow, Belva's father moved the family from Louisiana to the promise of freedom that California offered. Even here, she found a society that pushed women and Black Americans down. But Belva Davis would not be kept down. Fighting blatant discrimination, she pursued her dreams. She became the first Black television anchorwoman in the West, working for a network-affiliated station, and she helped change the face and focus of TV news. In a career spanning half a century, Belva reported on the most explosive stories of the era, including the free speech movement, the birth of the Black Panthers, the People's Temple cult that ended in a mass suicide at Jonestown, the assassinations of San Francisco Mayor George Moscone and Supervisor Harvey Milk, and the onset of the AIDS epidemic. During her career, she soldiered in the trenches of the battle for racial equality and brought stories, of Black Americans out of the shadows and into the light of day. Meanwhile, Belva worked to ensure that marginalized people would not have to struggle as she had struggled. For more than a decade, she served as the National Equal Employment Opportunities Chair for AFTRA, the broadcast union, where she advocated for women, minorities, and people with disabilities in the television industry. For nearly 20 years, she hosted This Week in Northern California at KQED, the nation's most watched public television station. And in 2011, she published Never in My Wildest Dreams, A Black Woman's Life in Journalism. It's an apt title for the memoir of a woman who had smashed so many barriers to succeed against the stacked deck of discrimination. Recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, International Women's Media Foundation, National Association of Black Journalists Hall of Fame, Panetta Institute Award for Public Service. I'm exhausted. Lifetime Achievement Award, Northern California chapter of the National Association of Television Arts and Sciences, and how about this, which I think is amazing, winner of a whopping 8 Grammy Awards. It's an honor to welcome trailblazing journalist Belva Davis to the California Hall of Fame.
Well, there's so many people here that I know and have watched them grow up. If I've been covering politics for 40-some years, there's hardly anybody in here who's been elected that I haven't met sometime, somewhere. And I thank you so much for the nice honors, descriptions capturing it all. And I thank this museum for these wonderful exhibits of people that I know and people that I love. There is so much to be grateful to California for in who I am today. I was born in Monroe, Louisiana. There's no way I could be the woman who heard those credits, then married to her name. Because the Belva Davis of Louisiana would never have had a chance to do all of those things that I was allowed to do, happy to do, blessed to do. So my thanks to all of you for that privilege. And California is a place where dreams are born, but where they're also executed by individuals in love with ideas basically to help somebody else. And that has been my life's mission. So thank you.